that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow. There's no people like show people. They smile when they roll. Yesterday they told you you would not go far. That night you opened and there you are. Next day on your dressing room they hung a star. Let's go on with the show.
Ladies, gentlemen, children of all ages, I am Colonel Buffalo Bill Cody, the owner and founder of the most famous wildlife show on earth. You are now going to see my own personal version of the tempestuous and romantic story of Annie Oakley and Frank Butler, featuring my celebrated troupe of Western actors and my fabulous cowboy band. And all of it, just as I've presented it over the years, right here, under my own big top. And here's our handsome and dashing leading man now, Mr. Frank Butler.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. How you will be teasing half the night up, wait until the morning papers came. What a moment when your face will light up, see your eye up and find your name.
Here's Frank Butler's fearless assistant, the lovely Miss Dolly Tate.
The costumes, the scenery, the makeup, the props, the audience that lifts you when you're down. The headaches, the heartaches, the backaches, the flops, the sheriff who escorts you out of town. The opening when your heart beats like a drum.
The closing, the customers don't come.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. Everything is like such a trio. Picture it as a kiss. Every morning when you wake up, don't wake up behind your ears. There's no people like show people, they don't run out of dough. Some from everywhere with lots of jack, and when you lose it, there's no attack. You get money that you don't get back. Ladies and gentlemen, the heart-stopping, knife-throwing team of Keeler and Tate.
There's no business like show business.
If you tell me it's so. something.
I'm Charlie Davenport, general manager of Buffalo Bill's Wild West Show, and I haven't got time to talk to you right now. We're here to arrange a shooting match.
What shooting match are you talking about?
Wow, between Frank Butler and your best local shot.
Look here, mister. This is my hotel. See that sign up there? It says Wilson. And I'm Wilson. And this is also my lawn. And you ain't holding no damn shooting match on it.
Oh, well, then it sure is your lucky day, Miss Wilson, because we're also going to be looking to book 10 of your best rooms.
Are you out of your head? I just had Ponyville staying here, and all he did was chase women up and down my front stairs, and on horseback.
Why, our folks would never do that, Miss Wilson. They're too refined. They'd do it on your back stairs. Come on, Miss Wilson, what have you got to lose?
Spoons, towels, soaps, bath mats, salt shakers, whatever else is not nailed down. For the last time, mister, get off of my lawn.
Miss Wilson! Miss Wilson! Miss Wilson!
With all the deluxe hotels in Cincinnati, can't you know we'd end up in something like this?
Can I put these bags down this tape?
Set them down over there, Tommy. Be careful not to drop them. I have all my beauty aids in there.
No wonder they're so heavy.
Why do you always have to treat him like some kind of bellboy? Tommy's a very important part of the show, and I happen to be his assistant. Same as you and Frank Butler.
That's right, Winnie. Honest.
You hear that? Even an Indian has more sense than you do. He's half Indian, sis. And that's the half I was talking to. But you always treat him like he's some kind of uncivilized heathen. I do not. Set down the bags and then you can go around back and send him up your TV. Please stop, sis.
Winnie, I've got a few things to do anyway.
Really, Sisette? Winnie, when our mama was alive, she made me promise I'd protect you, my baby sister, and keep you from harm. And that's what I'm gonna do, even if it kills you. I'm not a child anymore. I don't need protecting. Tommy, wait! Winnie T, you get back here. Hello, Frank.
Excuse me, Leah Dolly, I got prepared for the match.
Frank, I bet you haven't noticed where we are.
Where's that?
Cincinnati. Remember, Frank? 6 years ago, we went walking along the shore.
There is no shore in Cincinnati, Dolly. You must be thinking of Cleveland.
Cincinnati, Cleveland. What's the difference? It was very romantic.
There's nothing romantic about Cleveland, Dolly. Especially where you and me are concerned.
Why, Frank Butler, whatever are you talking about? We went strolling in the moonlight, and after trying to touch various parts of my anatomy, you proposed to me.
Proposed? I admit I might have made a pass, but there's a hell of a big difference between a pass and a proposal.
Not to a single woman of 37 there isn't.
Darn it all, Dolly, what happened is then and not now. It's over and done with.
A girl can still hope, can't she?
Sure, still hope she's a girl.
Charlie, just the man I wanted to see. I don't much like this area you picked out for the shooting match.
That's good, because you ain't got it.
Who says?
Wilson, private. Won't let us no rooms, neither.
Well, I'm not sitting in a tent again like that time in Schenectady.
There ain't nothing wrong with a tent, Dolly, as long as you keep your own flap shut.
You still here.
Why, Miss Wilson, I'm Frank Butler, and I'd like to give you the chance to win $100.
You don't say.
That's right. You see, in every town that we play...
Mr. Butler challenges the local champion to a shooting match. And who are you? Frank Butler's lovely assistant. He shoots things out of my mouth.
You don't shoot enough out of her mouth.
Here's the deal, Miss Wilson. You get your best guy, bring him right here, and I'll put up $100 that I can outshoot him.
Who do you take me for? There ain't nobody in all of Hamilton County who's as good as you think you are. For the last time, mister. The answer's still no, no, no. No!
I'll go work on her. Maybe she's lonesome.
She ain't that lonesome.
I'll go talk to her. She'll come around. Once she realizes how famous I am.
The trouble with him is he lacks confidence.
Well, thank you to give me that bird. What for? It's mine. I shot it. You shot it right off my hat. Well, no fooling. How'd it get up there? I sewed it up there.
What for? Ain't no good. Ain't got no meat on it.
It's not an eating bird, you ignorant creature. It's a wearing bird.
Well, all right, but around these parts, you're just gonna have to keep sewing it back on because people just keep shooting it off.
Look what you've done. You ruined it.
Don't get your giblets in a fuss. I'll give you one of mine.
Oh, ew! Get away from me with that filthy thing, you nasty ragamuffin.
She ain't filthy. She looks better than you, and she's got a bullet through her head.
Was that a shot I heard out here? Yes, it was. Look out for that girl if that's what she is under all that grime. She's got a gun.
Is it loaded? Sure is. But I can empty it right quick. I wouldn't have really shot her. Buzzard ain't in season. Further down the road, a piece told me I might be able to do some business here.
Business? What have you got?
Ducks? No. Grouses? No. Geese? No. Squirrels? No. Possums? No. Rabbits?
No, I got all the game I need.
Well, sure you do. But when people eat the game you got, they keep spitting that buckshot all over your floor. They teeth too, probably. But mine's different. Come on out, kids. Lady won't bite. Shake your tails. The lady's awake. My little brother and kid sisters ain't used to people yet. They ain't ever been out of Dark County before. Look a little dusty, don't they? We're in business together. I pop them, she plucks them, and she pulls them.
Really? And what does the boy do?
Oh, little Jake? He's the bird dog. Got a great nose on him. Except now he's gonna catch the cold. Stop your snuffling, little Jake, and use your sleeve like everybody else. Jessie, show this lady one of them birds. Look it over, missus. No buckshot in that bird, just one clean little hole through its head.
Mighty pretty shooting.
For everyone I give you, you gotta give me 2 nickels and a dime.
Can't have to try 'em. I'll take 2 dozen.
How many's that?
24.
Who do we know can count to 24?
I count to 20.
I can only give you 20.
All right, just leave the bill for birds.
They've all got bills, missus.
No, the bill. The invoice. You know how to read 'em right, don't you?
We don't read as good as everybody.
We don't read as good as anybody.
Folks are dumb where I come from. They ain't had any learning. Still we're happy as can be. Doing what comes naturally. Doing what comes naturally. Folks like us could never fuss with schools and books and learning. Still we've gone from A to Z. Doing what comes naturally. Doing what comes naturally. You don't have to know how to read or write when you're out with a feller in the pale moonlight. You don't have to look in a book to find what includes in the movie, what is on his mind. That comes naturally. That comes naturally. That guy out in Texas can't even write his name. He signs his checks with X's, but they has them just the same. Grandpa Bill lives on the hill with someone he just married. Larry is at 93, doing what comes naturally. Doing what comes naturally. You don't have to go to private school not to pick up a penny near a stubborn mule. You don't have to have a master's skull not to go for the honey when the bee's at home. That comes naturally. That comes naturally. My tiny baby brother, who's never read a book, knows one sex from the other. All he had to do was look. Sister Rose has lots of beaux, although we have no parlor. She does fine behind a tree. What's going on behind that tree? Doing what comes naturally.
All right, let's bring the birds on back to the kitchen.
Will you hear the lady? Go on, get.
Say, you're pretty good with a gun, ain't you?
Well, I've been shooting since I was 10.
Does that include any fancy shooting?
Fancy? Shoot! shucks. I can shoot the fuzz off in a peach. I can shoot the stinger off in a bee. Most of the time, I don't even aim, I just pull the trigger. You see that rooster up there? Now you don't.
Holy jumping Jehoshaphat, that is the damnedest thing I ever seen.
Oh, that weren't nothing. Turns sideways, I'll shoot the specs right off in your face.
Oh, that won't be necessary. Say, how'd you like to make that $5?
Doing what?
Well, there's this big swollen-headed stick from the Wild Wild West show.
Well, I don't shoot people.
No, he's challenged anybody in the county to a shooting match.
Where is he? I can hit anything he can hit, and I can do it standing on my head singing Swanee River.
But I gotta warn you, you won't get nothing.
Lose? Well, that's a good one. I ain't gonna lose, missus. I can't lose.
You just wait right here. By the way, what's your name?
Annie Oakley.
Don't go away, Annie Oakley.
Here you go, Bessie. I gotta get you cleaned up. How did you get your nose so dirty?
What's that you got there, girl?
What's it look like?
Beats hell out of me. Could be anything. Don't suppose it's a rifle, is it?
Ain't you got eyes? Yeah, you got eyes.
Can I see it a minute? You shouldn't be fooling around with an old piece of junk like this, you know that, don't you? You wouldn't like it if the damn thing exploded and blew off your ears, would you? Now you just give this back to your pappy and get yourself a couple knitting needles, you hear me? So long, honey.
Hey, mister. You think it'd be safe for me to keep it a couple hours more?
Makes no difference to me. I just don't want you to hurt yourself, is all.
Well, I just gotta keep it long enough to win a shooting match off in a big swollen-headed stiff from the Wild Wild West show.
Are you talking about Frank Butler?
They didn't say his name. All they said was big, swollen-headed stiff.
Yeah, I heard that part. Well, didn't they mention he's a champion?
Oh, what?
Champion means he's the best.
He was.
Yeah, well, anyway, Frank Butler wouldn't shoot against no girl.
Well, he ain't got a choice. He challenged anybody. And that's me, all right? Anybody. Besides, I don't shoot like no girl.
Yeah, what is it you shoot like?
A champion.
Pretty stuck on yourself, ain't you?
About that I am, but since I put old Bessie here down and try to shine up to folks, oh, I'm cocky as a scrub oak. Ain't I?
I don't know. I've seen worse than you.
Well, that's the nicest thing I ever heard. Say, you wouldn't want to wait around and bring your luck, would you?
The way you tell it, it's that big, swollen-headed stiff who's gonna need all the luck.
Yeah, well, when I'm standing up there, with all them people looking at me, well, I'll be looking for you.
Oh, you'll find me, darling. Don't worry. I'll see you later.
Well, where are you going? Don't you like me?
I like you just fine. I just gotta go, is all.
I guess I ain't exactly your type.
Look, honey, let's
What
go.
is your type exactly?
Well, if you must know, I like the kind of girl who's sorta dainty. The kind of girl that faints when she sees a mouse.
And I guess I'm the kind of girl who's a mouse and mouse faints.
I didn't say that. You don't mind if we drop the subject, do you?
I don't mind. So she's got to be dainty. What else?
You really want to hear this?
I sure do.
The girl that I marry will have to be as soft and as pink as a nursery. The girl I call my own will wear satins and laces and smell of cologne. Her nails will be polished All right, then. Now you heard it. Bye.
Her nails will be polished, and in her hair she'll wear gardenia, and he'll be there instead of waiting. He'll be sitting next to her, and she'll purr like a kitten. A dog he can carry, the girl that he'll marry. Oh, my mother was frightened by a shotgun, they say. That's why I'm such a wonderful shot. I'd be out in the cactus and I'd practice all day. And now tell me, what have I got? I'm quick, I'm a trigger, with targets not much bigger than a pinpoint. I'm number one, but my score with a feller is lower than a sailor. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun. When I'm with a pistol, I sparkle like a crystal. Yes, I shine like the morning sun. But I lose all my luster when we're the Bronco Buster. Oh, you can't get a man with a gun.
requested to return to my favorite state of the Union, Ohio. I am here today to referee a contest of fancy shooting between Mr. Frank Butler, the greatest sharpshooter on earth, and the best marksman your county has to offer. Mr. Butler's opponent present.
Your shooter here?
Sure is. Annie!
Annie.
Annie.
Somebody calling me? Here she is, my choice to compete with Frank Butler. What is so fighting out there?
Trying to do this laughed out of town? No, man, we're not going through with this.
You ain't got no choice. Didn't just say anybody I could dig up.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna come up on the shovel.
What are we gonna do, BB?
Nothing. This little lady accepted our challenge.
Are you really Buffalo Bill?
Nobody else.
Well, I'm Annie Oakley.
I'm delighted, Miss Oakley.
You are?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Frank Butler's driving assistant, the lovely Miss Dolly Tate.
Yeah, well, here are my three charming assistants, Nellie, Jessie, and Little Tate. Ain't you got a tablecloth? What the hell are we doing here?
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Frank Butler! Frank, let me present your opponent, Miss Annie Oakley.
Howdy. I told you I'd be here, didn't I?
But you didn't say he was the...
Big, swollen-headed stiff.
Are the contestants ready to begin? Mr. Butler?
Ready.
Miss Oakley?
Me too.
All right. This contest will be straight shooting using clay pigeons.
Pigeons?
Made out of clay. As the challenger, you will take the first shot. When you're ready, just say pull.
Just say what?
Pull.
Pull? Shoot it! Shoot! That ain't no pigeon! Shoot!
Hit.
Pull!
Hit.
You see that kid? Our little brown thing goes flying through there every time you holler pull.
Hit.
Hand me that mirror, Dolly.
Watch this one.
Pull!
Hit.
Give me that. Sorry. Sorry. Pull.
Hit.
Pull!
Hit.
Pull.
Hit.
Pull!
Hit.
Pull.
You're too good.
Hey, Frank, come here a minute.
As far as I'm concerned, it was just dumb luck. That was some shooting at you, Annie. You should be feeling real proud of yourself.
Yeah, real proud.
$5 like I promised. Thank you, Annie. You did real fine.
No! I always worked alone, and I always will.
Listen, Frank, we haven't been doing all that great lately. Party Bill's been outdrawing us in every town we come to.
Look, Frank, it'll be a novelty. Something the public's never seen before. A girl who can shoot like that.
I don't need no partners.
Who said anything about partners? She'll be your assistant.
I already got an assistant.
So you'll have 2 assistants. And maybe once in a while you'll let her shoot at a little something. Like an egg off a poodle's head.
She's kind of a pretty girl. Under there. Somewhere.
Of course, she looks all ratty now, but once we clean her up and get her dressed proper.
Will you stop kidding yourselves? She's never gonna be happy just standing there handing me things.
Oh, yes, she will.
You kids go on ahead. I'll hand you things, Mr. Butler. I'll do whatever you say,
Why would you do that?
just so I can be with you.
Have you ever been away from home before?
You mean I'd have to leave home?
We travel all over the country, Annie.
Have you ever been on a railroad train?
Nope.
Have you ever stayed in a hotel?
Nope.
Ever eaten a restaurant?
Nope.
Have you ever
Nope.
been...
You know anything at all about show business?
Show business. What's that?
The cowboys, the wrestlers, the tumblers, the clowns, the roustabouts that move the show at dawn.
The music, the spotlights, the people, the towns, your baggage with the labels pasted on.
The sawdust and the horses and the smell. The towel you've taken from the last hotel. There's no business like show business, like no business I know.
Everything about it is appealing.
Everything the traffic will allow.
Where could you get that happy feeling when you are stealing that extra bow?
There's no people like show. People, they smile when they are low.
Yesterday they told you you would not go far.
That night you opened and there you are.
Stay on your dressing room, they hung a star. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show.
Scene 2, the overland steam train.
Did you see my review in the Gazette? Running deer rides horse like board and saddle. This critic much smarter than rest.
Didn't I tell you they were in here? Eagle Feather, you know you people shouldn't be in this car.
We have permission to be here.
Oh, really? Where's your reservation?
In South Dakota.
They're nothing but a bunch of savages.
Savages? Where?
break up camp in here and get on back to your own car. I wonder who told him to come in here.
Who do you think? A certain scruffy little prairie chicken named Daniel.
Something wrong?
This is all her fault. She's caused nothing but trouble from the first moment she joined us 6 weeks ago.
I already told you I was sorry about little Jake setting fire to your wig.
If only she hadn't been wearing it at the time.
Charlie Davenport, I insist you give her a piece of your mind.
Oh, give me your piece of yours, Dolly, if you think you can spare it.
Thank you very much. You really hate me, don't you?
He sure does. Why do you hate poor Miss Tate? Why does everybody hate poor Miss Tate?
That does it! Either that person goes or I stay.
I know she might seem kind of mean and heartless, but underneath, she's really a totally rotten person.
Supper is served in the dining car ahead.
Ain't you two gonna eat supper? I hear tell kissing can give you a big appetite.
Well, we can only talk when Dolly's eating.
What's Dolly got to do with it?
Well, she's dead set against my seeing Tommy.
On account of me being half Indian.
What's the other half?
Irish.
No fooling, I'm half Irish myself.
No fooling.
Don't let Dolly get you down, Tommy. Indian are real fine folk. It's the Irish I'm not too sure about.
Oh, it's right. I'll save this for you. I cut it out of the newspaper. It says something real nice about you.
About me, no fooling.
Well, aren't you gonna read it now?
Oh, I'm not. I think I'll just save it for dessert. Well, Jake, ain't it time for doing a little homework?
I'm hungry, Annie.
Homework's important, little Jake. How's a person will learn to read if you don't teach me?
Well, I'm powerful hungry, Annie.
Fine, we'll feed you first and then we'll do homework. Go on.
It's no use, Tommy. We can't get married. We don't have a plug nickel between us.
Stop fretting, Minnie. Money can't buy what we're gonna have.
I mean, poverty.
It's not about how much you have, it's who you share it with. Haven't got much, even that much to my name. Fortune's doorshut, can't get in, but just the same. My sense of humor, my disposition, my rosy future, I'll share it all with you. Someday, honey, I'll have money. You know what that brings? Birds and diamond rings. And besides those things, there'll be my
Here for music,
my
eat for dancing, lips for kissing.
I'll share it all with you. I'll share it all. Ooh, I'll share it all. Ooh, I'll share it all with
What do you mean fast, Annie? We got work to do, little Jake. Oh, Frank faked it, he knew I couldn't read.
All right. What's the first word, right?
Well, I don't know, I ain't never seen it before.
Sound it out, Annie.
Well, now that I said it, what the hell is it? Frank! Frank! that's a right purty word. Frank.
Someone calling me?
I was just trying to learn little Jake here how to do his reading. But he sure is thick-headed. Ain't you, Jake? I sure am thick-headed. Right. Well, why don't you go off the eating cart and get yourself some supper? But I just say, you're a grown boy, go eat again. I was just looking at something nice about you and me in the paper. Want to read it?
No, how about you read it to me?
No, I want to hear how it sounds when you say it.
Frank Butler's assistant, whose name is not mentioned in the program, only performed one trick, but she promises to become a fine marksman.
That's real nice of that paper man.
Folks are starting to notice you, Annie. I even asked Charlie one day if you consider putting your name on the program.
And on the billboard, too?
Why the hell not? Maybe one day I'll let you do a little trick, shoot an egg off a poodle's head. Think you can handle it?
Well, can I? Oh, I can do it without breaking the yoke.
All right, we'll start you off in Minneapolis then. But you don't want to rise up too fast.
All I want to be is softer and pinker, like the kind of girl you said you liked.
Well, I gotta say, you're looking softer and pinker every day.
That ain't just a load of hogwash, is it?
What would you say if one day I decided to make you my partner? Butler and Oakley.
Oh, you can't mean it. I can see it, too. Oakley and Butler.
Butler and Oakley. It's gotta be alphabetical order. It's an old showbiz rule. You don't mind, do you?
Well, I don't mind.
That's my girl.
Am I your girl, Frank?
I don't know. I ain't never thought about it.
Well, think about it.
You ain't just looking better, you're smelling a lot better too.
Well, I've been bathing regular.
And it's funny about your eyes.
What about them?
You got them.
2 of them.
Ain't never noticed them before. You're looking all sparkly.
It's because of what they're looking at.
Can I set up a bone for you folks?
Well, would you look at that? It's time for bed. I guess I should just mosey on back to my own car now.
Well, I can mosey on back with you.
No. You stay here. We'll both sleep a lot better. Good night.
Hey, you gotta help us. We're facing an emergency. Pony Bill's opened up against us in Minneapolis.
He's trying to sign up Satan Bull, the famous Sioux warrior.
So we gotta come up with a big man attraction of our own.
And a woman who can shoot good and look something like a lady is a pretty good attraction.
We want you to do the new trick you've been practicing.
Someone might hear you. I've been saving that to surprise Frank.
You can surprise him with it in Minneapolis.
So soon? I don't think he'd like that.
Oh, of course he would. It's perfect. Like a fairy tale. Here, he's thinking you're nothing but some moth-eating little dame from the tall grass.
He don't think that.
You're right, Charlie. I'm sure he likes her a little.
He likes me a heap.
And that's to marry him, has he?
Yeah, well, the heat ain't grown quite that high yet. Oh, I just gotta get him, Charlie. How can I get him?
Oh, what you gotta do is dazzle him, Annie. Drive him loco. Wow, when he sees you step out there in a beautiful costume, looking like $1 million with all the lights and music, and then
Instead of shooting an egg off a poodle's head,
you do this special trick you perfected just for him. Why, you'll save the show and marry Frank.
how's that sound?
Well, just like a fairy tale. You're sure he'll like it?
He'll love it. Who doesn't like a surprise?
Oh, this is great, Annie, just great. Come on, BB, we gotta send a lot of telegrams to the newspapers.
Y'all ready for bed? Yep. Did you brush your teeth? Yep. All of them? Yep. But get in there. Come on.
Sing us a song, Annie. Just like Mommy used to do.
No. Every time I sing you to sleep, you stay awake, and I go to sleep. Please, Annie, please. Oh, all right. Just close your eyes first. Behind the hill, there's a busy little still where your pappy's working in the moonlight. You love it hard, he's quiet within the law, so he's hiding there behind the hill. Bye, bye.
with the moonshine.
Night, Annie. Night, Annie. Night, Annie.
Good night, kids.
Set up scene 3, the Minneapolis Fairgrounds.
So count your sheep, Mama is singing you to sleep with the moonshine. La, la,
Working the company awful hard, ain't you, BB?
They gotta rehearse, Charlie. With Tawny Bill opening up against us here in Minneapolis, I am not taking any chances on him getting better reviews than we do. Not since he's got Chief Sitting Bull under his thumb.
Why, I hear that Indian so ferocious. He can slaughter a whole den of grizzly bears single-handed.
Tawny Bill's been a burr under my saddle ever since that phone stole the idea for his show from right out from under my nose. That low-down, dirty dog, he is not gonna steal it all.
Bill, you big bandit, it's great to see you.
Well, if it isn't my best friend and old sidekick, Tawny Bill. How the hell are you, you old pirate?
You fellas know Chief Sitting Bull, the man who took down General George Custer.
Never had the pleasure.
How is business?
So what can I do for you, old pal of mine?
I was hoping you'd extend me a professional courtesy. Let me take a gander at that new phenom of yours. Those pictures you plastered all over town.
You mean Annie Oakley? Well, I'd be delighted. Hey, Mac! Please take our distinguished guest to my private box.
Fine, fine. Come along, Chief.
Good face.
Wait till you see her shoot.
You, thinking of joining up with Pawnee Bill, Chief?
No. Sitting Bull on the way home from Washington.
What are we doing down there, Chief?
Sitting Bull went to see Great White Father of Indian Territory.
Yeah, I've heard that they give you a bad shuffle about that piece of land.
Can't even farm it, can you?
Nothing will grow.
That's a real shame, Chief.
Yes, too much oil.
Just oil? Oh, that's too bad, Chief. How are you gonna live? Why, you can't drink oil.
No, have to sell oil. Sell 50,000 barrels a day.
50,000.
It's worth a try.
So tell me, SB, what are you planning on doing with all that lump, huh?
Sitting Bull planning on opening gambling hall on reservation.
Rotten idea, Chief. But why, for a relatively small amount, you could become a major backer in the Wild West show.
Sitting Bull live by 3 rules. Don't eat red meat, don't get feet wet, don't put money in show business.
Here's the thing, Chief.
How in the hell did you ever get this country away from them?
Charlie!
What? Oh, the post is terrific, ain't it? You like it, right?
I like it wrong. Her picture's bigger than mine.
Well, I figured you'd be glad to see it. You being so stuck on her and all.
Stuck on her? Who said I was stuck on her? And even if I was stuck on her, which I ain't saying I am, I'd want to stay stuck on her, which I can't do unless I'm top dog. Any man would feel the same way.
What was Frank so head up about?
You don't like Annie's poster.
I was afraid of that. You think we ought to go on with the big surprise?
Oughta. We gotta. If Annie don't draw big business, we won't have enough dough to get out of town.
You're right. I better go make sure that everything's ready.
Charlie, I can't find Winnie. I've looked everywhere for her. Something terrible has happened to her. I can feel it in my bones. There's only one person around here who is low enough to corrupt a person sweet, innocent, almost as pretty as I am, her baby sister.
I didn't do it, I swear.
Just keep behind me. I'm gonna check and see if the coast is clear.
And we all know who that is.
The coast is not clear. Don't leave us here alone. You ain't alone, honey. You got your husband now.
Husband? Did I hear the word husband? Don't tell me you actually married that redskin.
Half redskin.
And she so happens to love this half redskin.
And we plan on having a bunch of little quarter redskins. This is all you're doing, isn't it?
If you mean did I help them? Yes, ma'am, I did. They love each other, and that's the only thing that should matter.
What did I do to deserve this? If our mama was alive, she'd be rolling over in her grave. Charlie, be quick, and I'm giving you our notice commencing right now. I'm leaving, and I'm taking my baby sister with me.
I'm sorry, sis. I'm not leaving my husband.
Oh, that's what you think. It just so happens you're only 17, which means you're underage. And as your legal guardian, I'll have it annulled.
Dolly, wait!
Maybe you should let her go.
Let her go? Hell, I'm gonna go help her pack.
She really means it about having it alone. So what if she does? Sooner or later, you'll be 18, and then you can just go out and null it up all over again.
You ain't got much time, lady. You're running after the Rough Riders.
Annie, look what! Lord, you scared me half to death. It's only me. It's me. Oh, looky there, it's me. Go get Frank. I wanted to see it.
Oh, isn't it exciting? Yesterday you were polishing Frank Butler's guns.
And today, you're as big a star as he is.
There's no business like show business, like no business I know. All dressed up and soon you'll be appearing. Every bit of nervousness is gone. Then the sound that's music to your hearing, to hear them cheering when you come on. And there's no people like show people. They smile when they are low. How I wish the folks at home could only see what's come to Eddie, how proud they'd be. Getting paid for doing what comes naturally. Let's go on with the show.
Don't you look elegant?
Look up there, Frank. Ain't I grown in the last few days?
Yep, shot up like ragweed.
It's all hell, don't it?
I hope you don't get too used to that, honey, because it ain't gonna be there next week.
What? Why?
Look, I gave you a few little tricks, but they don't add up to star villain. Took me years to get that. You understand, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's my girl.
That's the second time you called me that. I've been feeling kind of funny lately. I ain't been hungry. And I'm always hungry. And I look at the moon a lot. Is that what love does to you?
Ain't you ever been in love before?
Well, sure, dozens of times.
I mean with someone who loves you back.
Oh. Well, then I guess I ain't. But I can tell about it. They say that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful. So they say. And with the moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. So they tell me. I can't recall
right place to find out. Everything that you heard is really so. I've been there once or twice, and I should know. You will find that falling in love is wonderful. It's wonderful, as they say. And with the moon up above, it's wonderful. It's wonderful, as they tell you. You leave your house one morning, and without any warning, you're stopping people shouting that love is right. To hold a man in your arms is wonderful, wonderful in every way.
So they say. You'll be sure to watch me this afternoon, won't you?
Well, I can't, honey. That's when I get on my horse for my big flash finish.
But you just gotta.
Come on, I've seen that poodle trick a dozen times.
But today's gonna be different. Today I'm not gonna. I mean, I am gonna. What I mean is, when you see me up there with all that music playing, all them lights shining on me, you're gonna. Oh, you're gonna
What am I gonna?
bust your buttons. And then, just like at the end of a fairy tale, you'll be so dang darn proud of me that you'll ask me to do something. And to be somebody. And I'm telling you in advance that I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna be it.
Well, what if I was to ask you in advance right now?
No. I mean, that ain't the way I planned it. Besides, I gotta go get ready. Frank, would you touch me for love? Hold a man in your arms is wonderful,
Wonderful
in every way. So they say.
Well, I'll be damned. I had my way with so many girls, and it was lots of fun. My system was to know many girls, to keep me safe from one. I find it can't be done.
Frank. You coming with us? We'll paint the town red, Frank.
Sorry, fellas, I can't make it. I'm getting engaged tonight.
you will see the greatest feat of marksmanship, daring, and courage ever attempted anywhere in the world. I now direct your attention to the center ring, where I present with great pride and pleasure, Miss Annie Oakley! Annie Oakley, are you ready?
I sure am.
Then go!
There's no time to lose, kids. We gotta should have setting up scene 4. Annie's dressing table.
That was the most exciting thing that ever was.
All those people screaming about Annie.
It was the best thing I ever saw.
Where is she? Where is the new sensation?
If you're looking for Annie, she ain't here yet.
Well, go hurry her up. Tell her we're waiting on her. Holy Toledo, I ain't never seen an audience whoop it up like that.
And did you see Sand Bull? He nearly fell out of his chair. Twice!
Why, I tell you that girl's worth $1 million.
Just don't mention that particular figure in front of her. Frank! What are you doing here? You're on in a minute!
Like hell I am. You expect me to go out there on one measly old horse after that display of fireworks?
Now we know why her picture's plastered all over town and her pretending to be so innocent.
Don't you go blaming Annie. All she wanted to do was surprise you.
Well, that's what she did, and I bet the two of you put her up to it. There I was expecting her to pop an egg off a little dog's head, and she comes out of here with the goddamnest exhibition of firepower I ever seen. She fired off more rounds than they did at Gettysburg.
The little sneak. She's been playing you for a sucker, Frank.
Well, that's what I am, all right. I was crazy about that girl. There, I admit it. I was damn near ready to marry her. I thought she was sweet and simple. Simple. In 2 weeks, I'd have probably wound up her assistant. Cooking for her, too, I bet.
Frank! 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 Oh, there you are. Did you see me? Were you surprised?
You could say that. You could say it was the biggest surprise of my whole life.
Oh, I knew you'd like it. Now, all y'all get out of here so me and Frank can be alone.
Where is Annie Oakley? Where is she?
Here she is, Chief. Annie, I'd like you to meet Chief Pacific Bull.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Bull. And this here's my best friend, since I intended, Mr. Frank Butler.
You in show too?
In the show? Why, he is the show. He's the star.
Star?
Well, that means he's the best.
No, Annie Oakley is best.
Oh, you like her, Chief?
Good girl.
Hear that, Annie? He wants to be your friend.
No, not friend. Sitting Bull wants to make Annie Oakley his daughter. Give you Indian name, Watanya Cecilia. Little sure shot. Here are teeth of many bands. And now, to help daughter, Sitting Bull will break lifelong rule. Put money into show business.
Did I hear you right, Chief?
Did you hear that, Annie? We're made with you and Sand Bull. We'll go straight to New York City and Madison Square Garden. We'll tour all the capitals of Europe. We'll play before royalty. We'll make a fortune.
Oh, come on, BB. We got a lot of plans to make.
Well, I didn't know so much could happen all in one day. First they give me a new papa, and now I'm going to give me a husband. Ain't that right, Frank? Frank? Where'd Frank go?
Annie, I got a letter for you.
For me? Well, I ain't never had myself a letter before. Where's it from? Frank! Oh, it's from Frank.
Daughter's best friend.
Well, that's right. Papa Bo, can you read writing?
Yes. Dear Annie.
Well, go on. What's the matter? Go on.
Leaving tonight to join Pawnee Bill's show. Going to do old act with Dolly.
What's he talking about?
You a smart girl, Annie. Too smart for me. Good luck. Goodbye.
What's he mean, too smart? Say, are you sure you can read writing? No. I'm going to keep it.
Maybe someday I'll be able to read it for myself. Oh, Papa Bull, what am I going to do?
Never mind, Annie. You still best shot in whole world.
Yeah, right. I'm pulling on the trigger with targets not much bigger than a pinpoint. I'm number one, but my score with power is lower than a cellar. Oh, you can't get on with a gun.
Record.
Get that big piece clear. Here we go. Hold on one second. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Ready? Hit it.
In every way, so they say.
Sitting Bull, check. Charlie Davenport, check.
$2.
Sitting Bull, stay.
I stay.
How many cards, Chief?
1.
Didn't I tell you not to go with inside straight?
I'll take 3.
And 2 for the deal. All right. $5.
Sitting Bull, raise $5.
I fold.
Come on, Chief. You don't expect me to believe that you just drew that last card. All right, I'll call. 3 10s. What do you got?
4 8s.
You mean to tell me you just drew that last 8?
No, already had 4.
Then what'd you draw a card for?
Keep Buffalo Bill in game.
Oh, you said you never played poker before.
Buffalo Bill said easy to learn. Buffalo Bill was right.
I'm hungry.
I'm afraid we've run out of food, Annie. You're gonna have to wait till we land in New York.
If that there's New York, how come we can't land on it right now?
We are waiting till midnight so that we can sneak ashore without no one seeing us making our triumphant return on a cattle boat.
I'll give it to you in a nutshell, Annie. Our European tour was a big artistic success. The only thing is, it costs a heap of money to travel around a big troop like ours.
Heap, big heap. Sitting Bull lose all his money.
What about all that there oil on the reservation?
Great White Father, take all for himself. Some big Indian giver.
Well, I'm sorry, Papa Bull.
Look, Annie, I didn't want to worry you when you were shooting at all those crowned heads. But the thing with kings and queens is, they give you medals instead of money. So I'm afraid we're flat broke. I'm gonna have to break up the show.
But you can't do that, Colonel Bill. There's a lost one inside outside. Guess who's on it?
Unless it's John D. Rockefeller, I ain't interested.
Sure looks like Frank Butler. Now I ain't interested.
Oh, come take a look, Annie. We're pulling up the rope ladder for him right now.
I don't want to see him, Tommy. If he steps foot on this boat, I'm gonna go right down to my stall.
Steady. Talk.
Talk. Yeah, maybe I will. Sure, I'll talk to him. I'll say, what are you doing around here, you big, swollen-headed stiff? And he'll say, well, I just came out to meet you, honey. And I'll say, don't you honey me. You thought I double-crossed you, thought I was trying to show you up. Then I'll add on, because I ain't through yet. I only did that trick to make you love me more. So why didn't you love me more? Why did you leave me that way? Why didn't you write? And then he'll say, because I was too ashamed. Besides, not writing don't mean somebody don't love somebody. I've been eating my heart out for you, Annie. Can't work, can't sleep. And I reckon I'm gonna have to say, well, I ain't been sleeping a lot neither, Frank. And then he'll say, Annie, we both just gotta get some sleep. And then he'll add on, 'cause he ain't through yet. Oh, Annie, I love you so. And then there won't be nothing left for him to say except Annie. And I'll just say, Frank! Hey! You ain't Frank!
No, I sure wish I was.
What's the big idea coming up here? Get me to get you there away!
And the man didn't do anything.
Yes, he did! He'd give me an appetite I didn't want to get!
Oh, Colonel Cody, I've been to every ship in this harbor looking for you.
Who are you, son?
I got a message from Pawnee Bill. I'm working in the show over at Madison Square Garden.
Pawnee Bill's playing the garden?
Sure is. For about 3 weeks now. We're really packing it in, too. Mostly society ladies.
Society ladies?
Rich little girls with long black gloves.
Is Winnie Killer at the show?
I'm sorry, Winnie who?
Winnie Killer, my wife.
Come on, Tommy. You know Dolly had that marriage annulled.
Oh, Dolly? You talking about Dolly's sister, that cute little Winnie Tig.
Them long black girls you mentioned. Any particular pair Frank Butler's partial to?
Who can keep track? Here's that message I got you from Pawnee Bill. He told me, wait for an answer.
Tommy, why don't you take this gentleman below? Maybe he can tell you some more about Winnie.
Give me that. Welcome home, you scrawny old millionaire. How about if we threw you all a big reception at the Hotel
Freeport?
I got it. Freeport. The whole town can't hardly wait to meet you. Frank will be bringing all of his rich society ladies. Huh. White gloves.
Go on.
I won't take no for an answer. Your old pal, Pawnee Bill.
Well, it looks like your old pal beat us out again, Fifi. Our show's good, and here we are sneaking into town. Well, his is lousy, and he's playing Madison Square Garden.
Charlie, one smart pale face. Buffalo Bill, good but poor. Pawnee Bill, lousy but rich. Put them together, make good and rich.
Ah, you're a genius, SB. They got the money, and we got the talent. We'll combine our two shows into one.
What do you say, Annie?
Well, if the two shows converge, well, that'd make it a heck of a lot easier for Frank and me to do a little version of our own.
I don't know. What if Pawnee Bill doesn't go for it?
Dolly's the one I'm worried about. You soft soap Pawnee Bill, BB, and I'll work on Dolly.
And I'll handle Frank. And I won't need no long pair of white gloves, neither. I'll just wear my low cut and the fruit dress. And I'm gonna wear all my medals, too.
Come on, let's all go tell that messenger the wild horse is gonna keep us away from that party tomorrow.
Coming, Annie?
No, I think I'll just sit here and spell and think about how he's gonna feel when he sees me again. How I'm gonna feel.
I felt, I just can't recall. But his arms held me fast, and it broke the fall. And I said to my heart, as it foolishly kept jumping all around, I got lost, but look what I How I felt as I fell, I just can't recall. But his arms held me fast, and it broke the fall. And I said to my heart, as it foolishly kept jumping all around, I got lost. But look what I
Scene 6, the Hotel Brevoort.
Winnie? Winnie? Winnie?
Tommy! Please excuse me. It's an old husband of mine. Oh, Tommy, I'm so glad to see you.
Do you think I could get arrested for kissing a minor in public?
I turned 18 last week. You can kiss me anywhere you want.
That's gonna get arrested for.
People are watching. Maybe we better dance.
So, how's your sister?
So my sister, but now that you're terribly rich, maybe she's ready to reconsider.
Rich?
We heard you were the toast of Europe.
Toast, right.
But I'm sure with all that success, you forgot all about your poor little old life.
I certainly did not. But what about you? With all these rich and lavish New York men. How do I know you didn't forget?
All you've got to do is ask, Tommy.
Right. All right. I've got the question, I've had it for days.
I've got the answer, dear.
I'll put the question in one little phrase.
I'll say what you wanna hear.
Who do you love? I hope. Who would you kiss? I hope. Who is it going to be? I hope it's me.
Who do you want? Hope. Who do you need? Hope. Who is it going to be? I hope it's me.
It's the baker who made you the cake. I saw that look in his eye. It's the butcher who brought you the steak. Say that it is now die. Who do you love? I hope.
Who would you kiss? Hope. Who is it going to be?
in the company of Mrs. Sylvia Potter Porter. Excuse me.
Well, if it isn't Miss Porter Potter. Potter Porter. I was close, wasn't I?
Mr. Frank Butler.
Bill, I don't know if this party was such a good idea. I'm worried sick that Annie might never want to speak to me again.
Forget about Annie, Frank.
It so happens this party's our last chance.
What do you mean?
Excuse us. Frank, it's time you heard the truth. We're broke.
But I thought we were selling out the garden.
Right. And every time we take in a buck, this man with a badge and a big black bag walks in and scoops it up.
What do they call that?
New York City.
But if we're so broke, how come you're throwing this wingding for Buffalo Bill?
We need Buffalo Bill, Frank.
What do we need him for?
They're showing me the fortune on their European tour. I'm trying to propose a merger.
That's fantastic. Then me and Annie can patch things up.
Really, Frank, where's your pride? All she'll do is make a fool out of you again.
I gotta go put on my medals.
Colonel William F. Cody and Mr. Charles Davenport.
Well, if it isn't my best friend and old sidekick, Bonnie Bill. How the hell are you, you old pirate?
Billy Big Bandit, it is great to see you.
Long time no see, Tommy. Tell me, how is the running of your friend's business?
I'm ravished to see you too.
You know, Bill, seeing you gave me one hell of a crazy idea. Do you ever think what a terrific thing it would be if we were to combine our two shows?
Combine? That's a crazy idea, all right?
Don is right, Bill.
Of course I am.
On second thought, it might not be quite as crazy as it sounds.
Of course it is.
Why don't we go someplace where we can have a real drink and talk it over?
No, wait!
I knew I'd put it over. How in the hell did I do it?
Mr. Sitting Bull, Chief of the Sioux Nation, and his adopted daughter, Miss Annie Oakley. Miss Oakley. Enchanted. My, I've never seen so many medals before. Wherever did you get them?
France, Italy, Russia. Say, you're a friend of Frank Butler's, ain't you?
Indeed I am. How did you know? White gloves. Charmed. Enchanted. Charmed. Charmed. Enchanted. Enchanted. Charmed.
Delighted.
Oh, no, you don't. You gotta either be charmed or traded.
Isn't she just heaven? I can't wait till Frankie meets her.
Frankie who?
Frankie Butler, he's just divine. Miss Oakley, would you mind shooting something for me?
I love to.
You're just lucky I didn't bring my gun. See them yet?
Not yet.
Waiter, please fetch the guest of honor's coat and throw her out.
Now, Dolly, let's not be too hasty.
What's the matter? Is that their merger gonna happen or not?
Nah, turns out they haven't got just as much money as we ain't got. Come on, Annie, let's get out of here.
Take it easy, Charlie.
Papa Bull, do something.
Two shows must come together. Annie wants to be with Frank Butler, so Annie will be with Frank Butler.
Papa Bull. All right, no money.
Papa Bull knows Paleface with chest full of gold and fine jewels.
No fooling who?
You.
Are you saying I got a chest full of... Well, damned if I don't.
But I can't sell all my medals.
Without selling medals, no money for merger. Without merger, nobody merge.
We gotta merge. Too many white gloves. All right, just let me wear them long enough for Frank to see. And then you can have them.
She's done it! She saved the show!
She saved both shows.
Shake, Bill. Looks like we're partners again.
Sure, Bill, it's a pleasure.
You sure, Annie? This is your entire bankroll we're talking about here.
Oh, shucks, I don't care. I still got what I started with.
Don't you worry, Charlie. I'll be just fine. Got no diamonds, got no pearls. Still I think I'm a lucky girl. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Got no mansions, got no yachts. Still I'm happy with what I've got. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Sunshine gives me a lovely day. Moonlight gives me the Milky Way. Got no checkbooks, got no banks. Still I'd like to express my thanks. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. And with the sun in the morning and the moon in the evening, I'm all right. Got no silver, got no gold. What I got can't be bought or sold. Got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Sunshine gives me a lovely day. Moonlight gives me the Milky Way. Got no heirlooms for my kin. Made no will, but when I cash in, I leave the sun in the morning and the moon at night. The sun in the morning and the moon at night. And with the sun in the morning and the moon in the evening, I'm all right. Hold on! Got no diamonds, got no pearls. Still I think I'm a lucky girl. Got no butler, got no maid. Still I think I'm overpaid. Got no silver, got no gold, but I got can't buy no soul. Got no mansions, got no yachts. Still I'm happy with what I got. I got the sun in the morning and the moon at night. Sun in the morning and the moon at night. Sun in the morning and the moon in the evening. Sun in the morning and the moon at night.
And with the sun in the morning
And the moon in the evening, don't move or I'll fall.
I ain't moving ever again.
I miss you, Frank. I don't mind saying I miss you like I never miss no one.
I missed you too, Annie, and I don't mind saying it either. Look at you all gussied up.
Satins and laces, just like you said.
What's that you got spilled on you?
Eau de Cologne water. Just like you said.
Pretty powerful stuff.
Better than gunpowder. And looky here, clean with polish on it. Just like you said.
Holy smoke, how you look.
Do I dazzle you?
Dazzle and then some.
Am I driving you crazy?
I'm loco. I love you, Annie.
I love you too.
I didn't like living without you.
Keep talking.
You're the only girl in the entire world.
Keep talking.
I'm gonna marry you, Annie.
You can stop right there.
We'll have an old-fashioned wedding, dressed in the good old-fashioned way. I'll vow to love you forever. You'll vow to love and honor and obey. Somewhere in some little chapel, someday when orange blossoms bloom, we'll have an old-fashioned wedding, a simple wedding for an old-fashioned bride and
I want a wedding in a big church with bridesmaids and flower girls, a lot of ushers in tailcoats, reporters and photographers, a ceremony by a bishop who will tie the knot and say, do you agree to love and honor, yes, but not obey? I want a wedding ring surrounded by diamonds and platinum, the reception at the Waldorf, champagne and caviar. I want a wedding like the Vanderbilts had, everything big, not small. If I can't have that kind of a wedding, I don't want to get married at all. I want a wedding with a big
old-fashioned
bride,
wedding.
flower girl, a lot of ushers in tailcoats,
Old-fashioned
reporters and photographers, a ceremony by a bishop who will tie the knot and say, you agree to love and honor, yes, but not obey. I want a wedding surrounded by diamonds and platinum, a reception at the Waldorf, champagne and caviar. I want a wedding like the Vanderbilts had, everything big, not small. If it's not your wedding, I don't want to get married at all. If it's not your wedding, I don't want to get married at
All right, I'll see it your way. What do you say we compromise?
all. What kind of a compromise?
We do it my way. Annie, there's something I want you to have. Sort of a pre-wedding present. See these medals? I want you to have them.
Well, I can't take them, Frank. Honest, I
Go
can't.
on, honey, a little jewelry will go good with that rig. Ah, you can put this one on.
Let's see. Where should we put it? What?
Where?
Well, there's a little itty-bitty space right here between Italy and Switzerland.
How come you got that vacant lot there?
Well, I didn't wear all my medals. Go on, pin it on.
Nuh-uh. Mine are too plain. Ain't got no stones on them.
Well, that's all right. I got enough stones for both of us.
You sure do. In fact, all mine have is some writing on the back. To Frank Butler, the champion sharpshooter of the world.
What world is that? The old world or the new world?
The whole world.
Oh, yeah? Well, I got all these that says you ain't.
They don't prove nothing.
Oh, you want proof? How about this? One of us ain't never been beat yet, and it sure as hell ain't you.
If you're referring to that time in Cincinnati, that was a fluke. Couldn't happen again in a million years.
Oh, yeah? Well, whatever a fluke is, it's about to happen again real soon. As a matter of fact, how about tomorrow? Charlie!
Oh, you mean you want to shoot it out?
You better want to shoot it out, Frankie. Charlie! Go set it up so we can have ourselves a match.
Who's we?
Me and Potshot here.
Oh, love match?
Hell no. There's no love in a shooting woman. What a wife she'd make. Buckshot and cream for breakfast. Clay pigeons for lunch. Gun butts with cabbage for supper.
You gotta have teeth to eat all that. And he ain't gonna have none!
Children! Children! This is not the kind of spirit to begin working together again with.
You can forget that notion. We ain't working together again or ever.
Not never!
Annie Oakley, you promised to back our shop.
Let her go, Bill. We don't need her. We never needed her.
You can't just all of a sudden call off a merger.
Everything's off with this here shooting match. And you are all invited to the massacre.
It'd be pretty funny if we massacred you instead.
Well, that there's a pleasure. You just ain't gonna get, Ms. Tate.
Well, we'll just see about that.
That dress sure had me fooled. I thought for a minute it was wrapped around a lady.
Thinking about a lady, you mean some lily liver rag doll that you could just stomp all over? Well, that sure as hell ain't me!
If any fool can see that! Finley. Women! Instead of living, I'll be sitting next to her and she'll purr like a kitten. But all I can carry,
Scene 7, Buffalo Bill's property room. Dolly? What the hell are you doing in here?
I was just getting a fresh up breath air.
What do you do with Annie's gun?
Annie? You mean these are her guns?
Spit it out, Dolly. What are you up to?
I was just trying to remove something I had gotten in my eye.
A pair of pliers?
Dolly Tate up to no good.
Tell the truth for a change, Dolly.
I don't have to tell you anything.
Sitting Bull have many ways to make her talk,
You can't be serious.
but only one I can guarantee.
Oh, Dolly, I think you better tell him what you've been up to.
I'll never talk.
Come on, Dolly. All right, Chief. Go ahead. Now, you're sure you've done this before?
Only once. To General Custer.
Go ahead. Do what you want with me. I'm not telling you a thing.
Dolly, come on.
Do you think it's been easy for a woman, single and alone, to survive this crass, heartless world of grease paint and glitter? So go right ahead. Put me out of my misery.
Dolly, all we want to know is what...
No. No matter what you do to me, you'll never get me to tell you what's going to fix Amy's rifle so she'll lose the match and go away. So I'm going to Frank all to myself. My lips are forever sealed. So do your worst. Molest me. Violate me. Ravage me. I'm ready.
You know, Dolly, I've always known you were a mean, bigoted, treacherous woman. But it wasn't until this very moment that I realized how exciting you are.
I beg your pardon.
Exciting and attractive.
I beg your pardon.
And passionate. Dolly, where are you going?
To tell my baby sister she's been right all along. What a fool I've been. Nothing should ever stand in the way of true love, no matter how sudden, unexpected, or weird.
Wait!
And as for the Indian husband of hers, I freely admit I may misjudge that red original settler. I just hope they're going to be as happy as we're going to be.
What?
I have so many plans to make, darling. The dressmaker for the trousseau, the engraver for the invitations, and then there's the florist and the organist.
What the hell did I just do? I should get my head examined, right?
Sitting Bull Chief, not medicine man. Time has come to fix it, so Frank Butler will never leave Annie again.
How are we gonna fix that?
Good rifle, Annie will win match, but lose Frank Butler. But if Annie lose match, she will win Frank Butler. Frank Butler, like all white men, cannot be shown up by a woman.
Are you saying Indians are any different?
No, Indians just the same.
So what are we gonna do?
Dolly Tate have right idea, for wrong reason. This time, we fix gun.
Oh, SB, you all SB, get to work. Scene 8, the final contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest will be straight shooting using clay targets. 20 shots apiece, with each contestant taking 5 at a time. The one with the fewest misses will be declared the winner.
Let's get this started. I got me a Dayton tan in half an hour, which don't leave me much time to beat her.
Beat me. Well, Jake, bring me all them medals I won for being the best shot in the whole entire world.
Andy, you can't.
I bet all of these medals up against a couple of your puny little tin badges.
You're on.
Andy, you can't just bet away $100,000. That's all the bankroll we got.
What's the matter, Charlie? Afraid I'm gonna lose?
Yes. I mean, no. I mean, maybe.
Here, little
Charlie will keep mouth shut.
full of sticks.
Careful, mine's heavy.
Now, lady, if you'll step up to the firing line, we can start this contest.
You can start it. I'm gonna finish it.
Is that so?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. I'm gonna give you a lesson in marksmanship you'll never forget.
You couldn't give me a lesson in long distance spitting. Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that?
Yeah.
So can a rat.
Any note you can sing, I can sing higher.
I can sing any note higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I
Sing that high.
can. I'm a girl.
Anything you can say, I can say softer.
I can sing anything softer than you. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than liquor.
I can drink it quicker and get even sicker.
I can hold in anything.
Without being caught.
You bet.
That's what I thought you cried.
Any note you can hold, I can hold longer.
I can hold any note longer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes,
Yes, you can. Where do you keep all that air? Anything
All right, friends, the match is about to begin. Will the contestants please take their places? Miss Oakley, you get the first 5 shots. Are you ready?
I sure am.
Ho!
Miss!
Ho!
Miss!
There must be something wrong with this here gun.